Hello, teacher. My name is Lia German, and I'm here with Juan Josias Sabino and Alan Spencer, and we're gonna be talking about how to manage anger. First, we want to start with a question. Have you ever felt so angry that you reacted without thinking? In this presentation, we're gonna be understanding anger. We're gonna be talking about strategies to manage it and the different cultural approaches to it. So first, what is anger? Anger is a natural emotional response ranging from mild reactions to intense fury. There's different types of anger. We have passive anger, in
In my
which the person
case,
doesn't confront anyone
I
but
used
doesn't
to deal
speak
with
about it and
by
usually uses
just
sarcasm
walking out
or
and
distancing themselves as a
taking
way
a
of
distance
coping
for a
with it.
moment and
Then we
think
have
about it.
aggressive anger, which is the worst type of anger, in which people just explode and they fight,
In
they're
my case, I
confrontational,
easily
and they
deal
don't
with it
really
by
manage
just
it or
breathing
think about
out
the
and taking a
consequences.
little bit of
And then we have
space
assertive
from
anger,
the
in which the
moment
person
or
feels
the
anger
situation
but
and
finds a
thinking about it.
respectful way and a non physical way to manage it. Honestly, in my opinion, I try to be an assertive type of person with my anger, but sometimes I end up being very passive about it. Then we have the negative effects of poor anger management. We have the increase of stress, you have poor decision making, and it strains your relationship with people.
Well, recognizing triggers. Common triggers situations are like disrespect, frustration, workplace stress, or personal conflicts that often ignite anger. Next, anger management strategies. Pause before reacting. Implementing techniques like the 10-second rule or deep breathing can help in calming immediate anger responses. Express feelings constructively. Utilize I statements to convey emotions without assigning blame or fostering healthier communication. Next, healthy outlets. Engage in physical activities, journaling, or discussing feelings with a trusted friend to realize to release build up tension. Seek professional help. Consider therapy or anger management programs when anger becomes overwhelming or unmanageable. In my case, I deal with anger by just breathing out and taking a moment or a little bit of distance from the situation.
Now I will be talking about how Dominicans deal with anger and how we manage our emotions. Dominicans usually like to speak their minds. They are very expressive about what they feel, and they also like to tell you what they're feeling. If they're not okay with something, they will let you know because we usually speak a lot. So Dominicans also use like their communication to use it as eventing for people. They usually don't keep things to themselves. They are very communicative, and that's a good way for dealing with anger. Next. Dominicans have different ways of dealing with anger, and one of them is with humor. They usually make a joke about it. They don't take themselves too seriously, and if they can help make the environment more fun and not make it so like it's too serious, they will use humor to make it more fun. We also have dealing anger with music and dance, which is a way of Dominicans to like relieve their stress and like if they're angry with something, they just put their headphones on or you go out with their friends and dance it out. I personally deal with anger by taking a step back because I usually like to analyze the situation and I like to express myself appropriately so that I don't like act on the present. Like I don't want to do something that I will regret later on. Now we will be like, watching a small video about a person who will speak about their experience with anger.
How do you express anger in a non destructive way? So, growing up, the way that I expressed it was smashing everything and hitting everything. So, I used to have cuts on my knuckles and on my elbows and everywhere. And so, over the years now, and what I found that worked the best is not expressing it because when we express it, we actually are throwing our anger onto some other situation or onto another person. What we do instead is we release anger. And the way we release anger is by fully feeling the sensation of that anger inside of your body when it comes up. So when you feel irritated and angry, relax, slowly breathe, and bring all of your attention into your feeling and fully feel it and let that intensity feeling rise until it is gone completely. That's how you release the anger from your body.
So next, in conclusion, we can see that we saw different ways of how to manage anger. We can see that if it's way too serious, you should take it to professionals like with therapy or speak it out with someone, and that everyone is different. Their methods of dealing with anger are different. So you should investigate and find out what works best for you. We also saw how Dominicans deal with anger by expressing themselves and speaking their minds. Thanks for your attention.